Maybe it's Heat Wave they've got. They're gonna Heat Wave Vattier. Oh, it's just a Drowner. Oh, it survived. Wow. Yo, check out this point swing now.
I feel an edict coming on.
You ready for this? Hey, what's up everyone and welcome back to another deck guide. For today, I've put together an Imposter Nilfgaard deck for you. The leader ability allows us to lock an enemy unit, then spawn its base copy in the opposite row, and boost it by the number of enemy units with a status on the locked unit's row. We're going to try to save leader ability for when we're playing Masquerade Ball out and the Dames at that time, but you know, whatever unit you see come up and you think it would really benefit you to lock it, go ahead and do it throughout the match, but try to be conservative about it and use it sparingly. The stratagem that we're going to be using is Magic Lamp. This is when we're going first, obviously. Just get to transform into the Lamp Djinn as you see here. So the idea with this deck overall is that we are going to be playing two Vattiers, this unit here. Obviously this is the original copy, and the second one will occur through playing Letho Kingslayer onto the board and transforming into it. So that's how we get our two Vattiers on the board. So they could play for some exceptional value according to the conspiracy ability in seizing, which is how we are looking to use them. And we will be setting that up through Fergus. But you know, before I get into that too much, let me run you through this list bottom up and explain how best to play each card and when to play it during a match. So to begin with, we've got some bronze units down here. We've got the Emissary in this deck, guys. Pretty standard Nilfgaard card to use in most of your decks, especially when playing Braithens. It just allows for a proactive play with Braithens, being this unit that you see here. So you know, if there's no units to copy on your opponent's side of the board and you're going first, it just gives you a bit of a decent tempo play. You can play the Emissary out. This isn't a card we're looking to play. It's just mostly going to remain in your deck. Like I said, we're just using it for Braithens to give them that extra spawn option. Then we've got the Hunter units that you see here. They are aristocrats, so they can help to trigger Masquerade Ball when we play it. You know, you're usually going to be playing these units on the ranged row because locking is very valuable most of the time. So just use them flexibly as you need to during a match. Then we've got the Nausicaa Sergeant units here. We are playing many units with deploy abilities, so it makes sense to add the Sergeant unit in this deck. Whenever you play a unit with deploy, boost off by 1. So basically, when you're opening up into a round, this is the first card you're going to play, isn't it? Battle preparation. You'll find that I've got a lot of different tactics in this deck. Some of them, you know, we're not even looking to play them really. They're really just in deck for the sake of Calvate, just to make sure that we get him round 1. And then what you'll find is all those kind of inadequate lower provision cost cards, we won't even see them again after the first round because we play Calvate. So just keep that in mind with how the list is built. But yeah, your battle preparation here, boost an allied unit by 4, giving it 2 armor. If it's a soldier, boost it by 6. So we've got Sergeant to use that on in this deck. Double Tourney Joust, move an enemy unit shield, damage it by 4, or you can give an allied unit a shield, boosting it by 4. Ointment, boost the unit by 5. If it's a soldier, heal it first. 2 of those. We've got Double Diplomacy, create and play a bronze card from your opponent's faction. You would want to play these after having played Braithens, so you get that assimilate value out. Go ahead and play them with Braithens round 1. 1 Duchess Informant. It is nice to play this with Braithens to get that assimilate value. It goes onto your opponent's side of the board. You get to spawn and play a base copy of a non-disloyal bronze enemy unit. Alright, so any bronze enemy unit that you can see. Thirsty Dame, these are going to be great. In particular, when playing out Fergus, that's how we're going to try to look to play the Dames really. When we're playing Masquerade Ball, and we're going to play them with Fergus together at that time. Whenever an enemy unit receives a status, boosts off by 1. So Fergus gives spying to 3 units. So basically Fergus can boost these by 3 in 1 turn. And if we've got a few of them down on the board, that could be real good tempo. So try to take these with you when you're playing Masquerade Ball. Then we've got Fergus here. Deploy, give an enemy unit spying, but because we're Devotion, we're giving 3 enemy units spying. What I want you guys to keep in mind about Fergus is this is pretty much the only way that we are looking to get Vattier to seize units of our choice. So what you want to do with Fergus is save it for Vattier and Masquerade Ball and try to play those cards together then. And then, you know, whatever you give spying to, you can later seize that with Vattier as well as boosting the Dames. Defender is in here to give cover to Vattier, but it's also pretty good to protect Masquerade Ball from a heat wave in all honesty. So see how you go of the decks you're versing. If you think the opponent has heat wave, maybe you want to use this, you know, first move before playing Masquerade Ball over a long round 3. Maybe that's smart. But if not, just try to play this really late just to protect Vattier towards the end of the match of a round 3, let's say. Yennefer's Invocation is just in this deck for a bit of tall punish. Place an enemy unit at the top of your deck. You kind of want to play these cards later, you know, they're very powerful. Don't use them too early on, like round 1, unless it's like a resilience unit or something your opponent might replay, something on that degree. Vincent's great in Masquerade Ball decks and pretty great card overall. Destroy an enemy unit with a status. So, you know, with our leader ability, we are locking a unit, then spawning it onto our side of the board. So maybe you want to use Vincent onto that. You could use Vincent onto a defender. You could give a status with the hunter units giving lock to something and then destroying it with Vincent. A lot of ways to play Vincent. You really want to save this card for round 2 or 3. Letho Kingslayer, we're just simply looking to transform into Vattier with this. Basically, these are going to be like the third and second last cards you'll play. Like, you'll play Vattier third last. You'll play Letho second last, obviously, because they got order abilities. And then maybe you finish the match with Yennefer's Invocation, something like that. But you're just saving this for when you're playing Vattier. But a good thing to keep in mind is that if your opponent has a good unit on their board, like a very strong engine, like Gezras, let's say, you could even go Letho Kingslayer into that. That's no problem as well. Calvate is just to help ensure that we get our gold cards by the end of a match. And it's a card you're going to play round 1. So whenever you see it, hold on to it round 1 and try to play it like as early on as possible. Probably right after playing Nausicaa Sergeant, you want to get this down right away. Most of the time in our deck, we always find Calvate because I've put in so many different tactics that like they're not even so synergistic in our deck, but they just work really good with Calvate to get him in our hand early. So just play him as early as you can. We've got an Echo card here, Coup. Damage an enemy unit by 3. Death Blow, you get to spawn and play a base copy of it. Conspiracy. Trigger this ability if target unit has spying status. You always get to spawn and play a base copy of a unit as long as it's got spying, and then you're playing Coup onto it. So Coup gives us pretty great value in this deck because Fergus gives spying to units. So then whatever you gave spying to with Fergus, you could replay it ourselves. Also with the our spies like Duchess Informant, Emissary that we get from Braithens or from deck, you could just use Coup onto that and replay them also. So Coup's flexible to play during a match. Vattier allows us to seize an enemy unit with spying. It's an order ability, that's what we're going for. You can also lock an enemy unit, but we want to go for this ultra powerful ability here. And this is something you're really going to play with Letho Kingslayer and Fergus behind Defender. It's kind of a bit of a package you play together. Bit of a combo you're trying to save. And obviously we want a long round 3 with this deck. But if you get bled, just keep in mind our various combinations that you want to play together. Braithens is an assimilate unit. Create and play bronze disloyal unit from your starting deck, so that could be Duchess Informant or Emissary. Usually Duchess Informant plays for more points, but if you got no target to copy, go ahead and play Emissary. And Braithens is a nice card to help us secure round control. And then, you know, obviously here we've got Masquerade Ball. Very, very solid control card because it offers us the ability to deliver poison to our opponent's units. And by doing so, you know, we can destroy something with those poisons. And we're also getting Thirsty Dame as well, in addition to Fangs of the Empire. So you just get to spawn these units out here that you see. And just make sure, keep it in mind that you've got enough aristocrats on you to trigger Masquerade Ball. This is something we want to play over a long round 3. Okay, so now I'm just going to take you through a quick explanation of how to execute the strategy for this deck as best as possible. Round 1, let's say if we're going first, you want to open up with Nausicaa Sergeant. Then you're going to go ahead and play Calvate. Then you can play Braithens. You've got cards like Coup to play, Duchess Informant, Diplomacy, you know, maybe a Hunter, Joust. And, you know, if that gets you round control, just pass and go into a long round 3. And then what you're going to do is you're going to play all your top end cards out, like Masquerade Ball, Vincent, Yennefer. And at some stage towards the end of round 3, you're going to play Fergus to set up Vattier, give the Dames a boost. And then you're going to be playing Vattier behind Defender late. Then you go Letho behind into Vattier late again, and then you're just going to seize any unit with spying on the board that you've chosen, and it should play for a huge point swing. So I hope you enjoy the deck, and please share your feedback down below. Alright, opponents going first here. Imperial formation. Soldiers deck, it would seem. Got Braithens, which is good. Can we get Calvate, man? Why am I missing him? Oh my gosh. Why am I missing Calvate when I record, but then when I'm deck testing, I'm always getting him? What is going on here?
You shall hear out what I have to say.
This is a Mill Soldiers deck? Really? What am I seeing? What are we seeing here?
Monsieur, a fine vintage it would have made.
It's probably good we didn't play Calvate then. Wow, man. Well, we could put something crap on top of our deck. Maybe like Emissary.
Your name, young man. The man should be cursed into an urchin.
Everyone has their secrets. Everyone.
Or should we go for poisons? Maybe poison's better. Because that's going to be some nice points coming up now.
I shall help best as I can.
Goes leader on it. Alright. I do have a lock for that.
The hounds have caught a scent.
It's a pretty interesting deck we're seeing. Interesting mill variation. Yep. So, I actually thought I had Coup in hand, I missed that. My idea was to poison these off. But, you know what, that's fine. We could still kill that with Vincent. It's a pretty big point swing if I play it that way.
Stress release. It is necessary for one's health.
Kingslayer.
Time to get our hands dirty.
Let's just kill that. Vilgefortz.
Quite the menial task.
Ooh, okay. That's pretty good for them. We need points, guys. We need points here. Somehow we need points. Can't really give him rant control. Oh, that's good. Oh, we're gonna have to spend something here, aren't we? Should I go like with Yennefer for that? Because that's pretty good to use, and we get a leader. Probably do that. We didn't play Calvate. Hopefully we get our golds. Just pass.
Don't make me laugh.
They're not really a hardcore mill deck. Some kind of a variant. Well, they did thin our deck out a bit, so that's good. And we pretty much get everything we need, which is great. Defender would be good. Yeah, that's not bad.
You will not regret this, good sir. Here's our chance.
Alright. So I want to boost that up. Golden Necker, right. Oh, it's Warrant, is it? So, they're playing Cantarella, are they?
Falling is a necessary step.
Take my Calvate. Yeah, that's right. Mentor, pretty good boost.
Strike first and strike hard.
Let us see.
Nice, well done.
Onward, sons of Nilfgaard!
Well done, my friend. Well played.
A
lot of points for them.
Truly spoil us.
We follow Letho's lead.
Tons of points.
Oh dear. Have I something in my tea?
We could give spying to Vigo and then play it through Ku. That could be pretty good. I think it's a good idea.
My generals? I would trust every last one with my life.
So we want to go 1, 2, 3. Poison the mentor. And just like that, the points start coming our way. Vigo's a pretty good coup target now.
Music marries cultures, connects folk to one another.
Yep. So we're going to play these really late just to avoid any control they may have.
The senses can be fooled easily.
Thirsty Dame? Probably not a Thirsty Dame now. Got some decent engines on the board. You know what? That actually works really good here. Playing this onto this. Nice value there. Actually worked out good. Maxi.
Your magic can't harm me. No magic
Right.
can.
So last card will be Vilgefortz for us, I think. Sees an enemy unit with 3 power or less. Maybe just go Ointment. Golem. It's a pretty big golem. Wow. Okay. Let's see if it survives. If it survives, it's going to be great for us. Wow, it does.
And now, on to the final act.
It's a pretty big swing too. I think we're going to stick to our plan.
I'm coming for you. Proceed
Yeah,
according to plan.
I think that's good. I mean, they're giving us points with that too. Swapping. Yeah, it's not terrible. And we can actually take that back now with Vattier.
Long live the Emperor!
Yep, we can actually take this back because it's got spying. Wow, this deck's so fun to play. Alright guys, we're versing Battle Trance here. Fierce, powerful deck. Ointment, don't really need it. It's probably good that they're going first because we don't really have our first round cards to get round control with. Missing Braithens. It's Gremist. That's an interesting opening play. So they're going to purify Morkvarg and do something with it? Or what's the idea? Must be something interesting like that, right?
Crack and eat me goolies. Looky here.
Not purifying it. before they get any ideas. Definitely gonna lock.
Venture into the Von Bordelheims wood.
That's what happens when you wait that long, mate. You gotta play it fast. Can't give him a chance. Pro rank's ruthless. It's good. See the little chipmunk friend out of the way. Definitely not tossing my better stuff, so it's just gonna be this.
A taste of Nordling?
Now we're gonna pass. Most likely gonna see Getty. What would be perfect is a long round against them, really. And it's actually great that they played Gremist out, because that means our poisons can work from Ball better. Only problem is because we've got a lot of golds now. If they play into it, we've got to commit good things. Guess it's going to be like Braithens now and Ku. Wow, really?
Like some overseas plundering and spring.
They're probably just looking to pass if they're playing like that. I'm not going to get Emissary just in case they got Tall Punish, because it could give them a chance.
Your name, young man, demands you be cursed into an urchin.
I hate nothing.
Just going to do it like this. Now we can go. Okay, so they're passing, which is a fantastic result. Yeah, we just go into the next round. I was gonna say we could play Ku there, but they passed. Yeah, this is actually really great. Agent works fine. Works pretty good with the Thirsty Dames. And we really have everything we need. I don't think I'm clicking. Guys, how good is Galvate? Come on. Round of applause for Mr. Aristocrat. We do want to protect Ball from a potential heat wave. It may be wise to open up with Defender.
Onward, onward, to be showered with Imperial gold.
Kusha into Gremist? How could you? How could you do that? Well, Gremist can't purify himself last time I checked. It could actually be a good target for, yeah, see there's the heat wave. Could be a good target for Vincent.
Oh dear. Have I something in my teeth?
Here we go. Oh, it's Getty.
Man is an arrogant creature.
Wow. What can we do about that? Well, we can seize those preachers as they grow taller, can't we? I could play Vincent now, killing that. They get bonded value though as well. Should we lock?
Trust equally in heart and mind.
Stress release is necessary.
I might not kill it because they could play Frey's Blessing and then replay it. So we might just leave it there. I'm not sure if the other one boosts by 2 if that's locked.
Reach beyond what the eyes see and the
Still
ears
does. can play Fergus. I might just wait on it a bit, because if we see another Preacher, it could work really good.
My duty? To stick my nose where it doesn't belong.
Because we can end up seizing 2 boosted Preachers through Vattier. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do then.
Nicked my mushrooms again.
Okay, should be good. Yep. So we're gonna give spying here and here. Those will be our targets. We could replay a Skellige unit through Fukusha.
Forgive me, my son.
Because we do have a unit, don't we? So maybe we do that next, just for the rain value.
Take my near life and grant them your strength in return.
Sacrifices must be made on both sides.
I can eat me ghoulies. Looky here.
Well, maybe I should have played that ranged. Because we are looking to seize those units and I'm damaging them now.
Magic is a curse.
Probably a better play.
Progress.
Nonetheless, they're going to be pretty tall.
All is in place.
They could play leader onto that and kill it, in all honesty. I've done that before. Maybe they think we're just locking with that. They might not know the card.
My home is wherever the road takes me.
Wow, so they've just left it. Oh, I love it when this works, man. I don't know why they leave it like that.
For you.
Look at that point swing. I misplayed a bit here with the rain, but anyway. You guys get the idea.
I suppose. And the end.
I just laugh at this, man. Honestly, it's so funny. Look at this value. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Train to your dogs! They wouldn't dare cross me!
Oh my gosh, man, that is such good value. Yo, even though I misplayed a little bit, you guys see how it works, eh? Alright, so it's Blaze of Glory. The mighty warriors of Skellige. Absolute legends, love them. We're going first, my friends.
Onward, sons
We
of
are going
Yennefer!
first, and we mean business. We're here to win. We'll shake hands and kiss after the match, not before.
Only one will walk away from this.
Come on, mate, give me a better copy target than that. Can ya?
Burak!
Oh, not bad. I like it.
What? This? It's but a scratch.
So going a long round against this kind of a deck's actually a bit concerning. Because they got all those raid buffs going on through the Warlord unit. Might want to push into round 2, I think. Most likely using Yennefer and Yuta.
Take him to the woods and release the hounds.
Please wait, Your Excellency. Falling behind.
Not sure if we've got the cards to really push here.
bury corpses? Nay, feed our foes to the crabs while they still live.
Can lock that. Blood Eagle.
The stench of fear. I knows it well.
Down by a fair few points.
Can you smell it? Victory is on the wind.
15-point differential, guys. Are they passing? Probably passing, right? I don't know if they got that kind of tempo. Yeah. Okay, get round control, it's good. Yeah, I believe we should bleed into round 2. Makes sense. Veteran units get stronger over the course of round 3. Got all our good cards. Not really missing anything, just coup. I think we should go for it. I think it's a wise thing to do. Stunning blow just kills this right away. If they've got it.
Behold Nilfgaard's iron might.
We'll see.
Oh, Morin.
Do you have the answer, my friend? You don't.
Blow the horns, clang the gong.
Well, it'd be a great leader target, but I'm sure it's kind of likely to die. Could kill it with Vincent. How do we want to open up into this?
A superb specimen, truly.
Maybe we try to play the dames out first. Wow, it's iced.
Skellige and Center shall stand.
Oh my gosh.
Exactly
Okay.
what I'd hoped for.
Jeez. It's actually pretty good, man, for leader. What if we go like this?
You simply must pay my estate a visit one day. Hairstick or nightshade.
And then we go like this.
So, no one else dares.
And then we
face
can
me?
kill it. Maybe it was better if I waited till I played the next dame to do that. Because it's locking, it's giving us status. Could have got another point. Forgive you, boy. I'm playing early hours of the morning here. Alright, let's play this.
My, the Van Moorlands, they truly spoil us.
Yep, great points. So, unless he's discarding during his turn, Ice isn't really going to work there, is he? Fergus is pretty good tempo. He's going to play for great points now.
I'll wash away those insults with your entrails.
Come on!
Yep.
Show us what you got!
I feel an edict coming on.
So it could steal one of them. Or double, depends if the Vattier's last. See, this is why Q would have been great to have here.
All is in place.
Is that going to survive? Maybe I'm asking too much against Skellige to do this. I think I have to go all in at this point. Wow, it survives?
We'll tend your ankle biters too.
Oh man, don't you love it when it works?
Yeah, improvise.
Wow. You're joking, man. Why did they leave it? They could have killed it with Blood Eagle. They probably forgot that it seizes, because it's not really played that card at all. That's so funny. Oh wow.
I will not bend my
Yeah, we just take the 7. There we go. Do we have the points? It's a pretty nice gap right now. That was so funny, man. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Straight up. Nice. Right, so we're coming up against a monsters deck here, Overwhelming Hunger. It would really be in our best benefit to go a long round 3 against them. They really want a 2-0 the way their strategy is. So we're going to try to push for that as much as possible. Pretty good cards to see already. We got Braithen's Informant, Sergeant, but we're looking for Calvate. And we don't get him on this one. Okay. Happens sometimes. Rarely. That's actually the first time I've missed Calvate in this build, guys. We got so many tactics and we still missed him. Bomb? Maddock? Ah, this is the Maddock spam deck. Yennefer would have been really good here then. So now consumes it. Consumes it with a Rakkus Queen now, right?
The hounds have caught a scent.
Yennefer would have just stopped this whole strategy, but I didn't get her. So, do I go leader onto a Rakkus Queen? Probably do, if we see that. Should be a Rakkus Queen. Yeah, I think we got to get that out of there. Because if we see a Rakkus Queen, we got to go leader onto it. If they're going to greet it. Because they might just click leader straight onto it now though. But if they want to greed it and go Abaya and all that kind of extra stuff to get multiple Maddox, then this is the way to go about it, I think.
The realm of the living severs your chain. Abandon now your mortal stain.
Okay. Well, I don't know how much of a good target Pillar is to copy, to be honest.
Take him to the woods and release the hounds.
Your humble servant.
I'll just go like this. Pillar's not the best bronze copy. Beast. Maybe it's not the strategy I'm thinking. I'm not really sure. We could go Imposter onto the Beast, and it pretty much seals the deal for this round, I think. Wow, really? Let's just give him a really crap Maruna target then. I think we really want to push for round control. I might do this. Yeah, I think it's worth it.
My duty? To stick my nose where it doesn't belong.
Yeah, that should get us round control now. I was expecting to see Arrakis Queen if I see Death Wish with Madoc. So we're up by a fair bit of points here, and we've got a strong engine. Gone up 2 points per turn. Maruna's not that good for them because we put Self Eater there. Yeah, that's right. So what we need to do is get Calvate. We should pull him right now. Pretty sure we pull Calvate right now. Yeah, see? There's just one card away. So this puts us in an awkward spot. Because we need to get some golds there, don't we? Or do we just... We could risk going card down though if I play into this as well. Because we don't really have much tempo for me to just play Calvate. I think I just pass and hope for the best. Hopefully we get the cards we need. Just want to get Yennefer. Yennefer in particular is very important for us to draw. And then, you know, we could manage from there. Because we got most of our golds anyway. So I'm kind of curious to see what kind of a deck this is exactly. It's Bloody Mistress. So they're going Witch's Sabbath, that's why they're doing that. And they're gonna get Cave Troll back and Maruna. Right? Okay. Then what do we get? Wow, so we're getting the Beast back? Potentially, which is really good. Yes, we got our cards. Okay. Do we just play Calvate for points? Maybe we do, man. Okay. It happens. We should get some really big Caesars here with Vattier. Like, this should be crazy. At the end of the match. So what are we going to see here? Wow, they gave us Beast and Braithens. Right. Well, they might seize Braithens with Maruna now. Get a few things to worry about here. What if I did this then? To work around that. Just wondering how Madoc is used in their deck. So we're going to see Arrakis Queen. Pretty certain of it. We could use Masquerade Ball to kill Defender. Maruna's pretty good for them there.
I forgive you.
I could just wait and see what happens. Yep. We could give him Hunter for Maruna. We can lock one of the gurneys. Beast is really gonna pull through for us here though if they don't have an answer. Because it's just gonna keep climbing as the gurneys do. So yeah, I'm going to play Hunter first, so Maruna's not exactly great for them. It might pull Hunter instead of a Sergeant.
Death would be a mercy you do not deserve.
I wonder what my snares would have captured this time.
Good. Plays it again. Okay. So maybe our last play will be Fergus.
They're surprisingly clean creatures, as it happens.
Let their blood break their bones and spirit!
And we can use the rest to trigger Masquerade Ball. Wow, they might not have any more room.
Oh dear. Have I something in my teeth?
Have they run out of room? That's hilarious. Well, they could click Madoc always. So we could seize the 29 powered Gurnakora. Looks like the good target for us. Plays another bomb. And Dregger. Yeah, they got a weak pull there.
A taste of Norkling, is it?
So yeah, we'll go for the highest powered Gurnakora to seize that. I think they may have a heat wave, don't they? Can they fit that in that deck? Or is that too many provisions? The points are going to change quickly. Just watch. It looks like we're very far away, but there's a big point swing coming up. So it's going to be Vattier now because he's got an order ability. Let's hope their last card isn't control.
I knew you would ask for this. Hair slick on my shield.
Maybe it's Heat Wave they've got. They're gonna Heat Wave Vattier. Oh, it's just a Drowner. Oh, it survived. Wow. Yo, check out this point swing now.
I feel an edict coming on.
You ready for this?